Hello, hello. Before we actually get into the game today, I do have an announcement, I guess. Um, and that is that streams will be slowing down in the next couple of weeks because everything's coming up Millhouse. um, I got accepted for the welfare program that I was getting only because I thought I wouldn't be able to get into uni or get a job. Um, but then a couple days after that, I got accepted into uni. So I'll be going to uni again, not next week. Technically, it starts the week after, but my classes don't start until the week after that. So I'll be going back to uni, which will mean no streams later in the day, Monday through Thursday. If I do stream, it's going to be in the mornings on those days. If not, mainly on the weekend. Well, Friday to Sunday. So mainly Friday, Saturdays. Kind of like what it used to be. When I was going to school Tuesdays to Thursdays. I might try and do streams in the morning if I wake up early enough in the morning. But other than that, there's not going to be any later streams Mondays to Thursdays. But also, because I was doing all these things at the same time, thinking, well, I need money, and if I don't get a job, if I go to school, I can get, I can definitely get welfare, and I can get another thing that is going to be harder to get if I'm not a student, but I can get that. I only did those because I thought I wasn't going to get a job, and now I've just recently gotten, it's a casual job, so I'm not working every day, I'm not working a lot, it's basically just short shifts throughout odd times of the day, because they said they need someone at odd times of day to manage the staff every now and then. And because I live quite close to this restaurant, they were like, "Yeah, you've got experience in this kind of stuff. We can just have you on, like, it'll just be like 3-hour shifts during like lunch handovers and such, or like public holidays." So I have I have a job. I'm probably not going to get a lot of money from it, so I'm probably still going to be on the welfare. But as a student, getting that welfare while having a job and being a student is going to be much easier. But yeah, basically because of all that, streams are very quickly going to start slowing down. Next week we should be fine because I shouldn't be starting my job for a couple weeks. And obviously I don't start school for a couple weeks. But yeah, streams are going to be slowing down really quickly. Really, really quickly. And it is possible that I may just stop streaming while I'm at uni. Because I have to do a lot more, because this is technically postgraduate stuff. So it's a lot more intense than bachelor's, undergraduate stuff. We will see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Hopefully, I can at least do one stream a week once everything starts ramping up. But no promises, because I'm not going to have any control over the work schedule, and I'm not going to have any control over like my assessments and such. I'm just going to have to work on those when they come so that I can pass, because I really need to pass this uni course. Yeah, so everything's coming up Millhouse, which is good, but that is going to make streams slow down quite a bit, and I might end up having to stop streaming within the next couple of months. So yeah, we'll see. We'll roll with it as it comes, right? We'll deal with it as it comes. But for now, let's just play some Frogun. Let's just play, because we did play it last week. I feel like this game has been going on. It may be because I am purposefully going for all of the what's it called? Going for all the stuff like the... Well, all the different thingamabobs. So, like, this level, we've got everything but the 0 deaths and the time things. And I'm going for all that kind of stuff, right? And because I'm going for all that kind of stuff, we end up taking a lot more time on each level. So it might be quicker if I don't try and don't try and get all the things. But, you know, you gotta get all the things. It's one of those games. It's one of those games where you've got to get all the accolades. Got to get all the things. So let's... No! God damn it. Already failed. I was hoping to try and use the wall. Like that. So that I don't have to wait. Ooh, that was fucking... God damn it. That was dangerous. Let's... Because the thing is, because this was the level we played last time... God damn it. Because this was the level we finished last time, I do still kind of remember how it goes. Okay. Oh, no. I got a bad cycle. And I fucking... Okay, no, this does... No, shit. I'm an idiot. Now I'm gonna restart. I wanna get 0 deaths. And get, at the very least, the first, like, the wings instead of the crystals on the side. Oh, that was fucking close. It's probably faster to jump across these, but I do not trust. Especially because the level is so dark, I do not trust myself to be able to jump across it effectively. No! Bastard. Absolute bastard. Having to restart all of that. This is one of those games where you definitely can't do it all. Like, get all the stuff in a single run. God damn it. I was trying to grab the bat while I rolled by, hoping that I'd be able to grab it so that he wouldn't hit me when I got on the platform, without having to, like, jump over him and such. That was fucking close. You know, it might not actually be faster to, try and jump the platforms. It might actually be slower. Or it might not even be, like, doable. I'm not quite sure. Asshole. No! Ah, prick. Absolute fucking prick, man. Okay, let's keep going. One thing I will say, because I do have 2 monitors, but one of them is a drawing tablet, which means it has to necessarily be low for me to use it. And that's why, like, whenever I look at the comments, I look down to my right. Well, looks like my left from your perspective, I think. But I'm looking down to my right, right? And part of the, like, I have to look down there to look at the comments, right? But because my model is so shit, it looks really jank. And I could just get a better model. Like, make a model that's better, or pay for a model. Like, I can't afford one at the moment, but I could just save up and pay for a better model. But I think what I want to do instead is something that would be way fucking cheaper. Is get a new monitor. Fuck. Get a new monitor. Because I do have a bit of desk space, if I can speak my own fucking language. I do have a bit of desk space where I could fit a monitor. And the only reason I don't have one there is because that's also simultaneously... I don't know if I restarted last time. I probably did. I was just too busy yapping. But it's like where I put my drink and such while I'm streaming. And so I'm still like umming and ahhing about, do I want to have a third monitor to put a monitor there for stream? Because there was a short period of time I streamed before with a different model. All the evidence of that of those streams has gone, apart from like the one guy that followed me during that time. But like, I used to stream with my drawing tablet as like my main monitor. And the main reason I changed was because I realized I was getting really bad neck pain from looking down at the fucking drawing tablet as a monitor instead of... God damn it. Instead of using my regular normal monitor that I can like sit up proper and look at correctly. But now like it makes looking at the comments really awkward. And so... God damn it. I've been thinking about getting a third monitor. Although, with a drawing tablet as well, right? I said I was getting the thing to replace the cable for the stylus. Turns out the order didn't go through, so luckily I didn't spend my money. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I might as well just get a battery-powered stylus so that I don't have to deal with a fucking cable. Because, like, yeah, then I'll have to pay for batteries. But, like, I'd rather be paying for batteries for something that I use very often than having to worry about... God damn it. Than having to worry about, you know, my, like, checking if my stylus is charged. Because, like, if I put a battery in, use it till the battery's dead. Once the battery dies, replace the battery. It is, I can't focus whenever I see those spiders and how they deal with them going away as just... You know, that's probably way faster. Let's... Because yeah, we come across here like that. And then we jump across here. I reckon that is way faster. Please come back, please come back. Yes. I reckon that's way faster than going all the way around. And that's also way faster. Oh.
Hey.
I think, yeah, over here.
Hey.
Oh, you pricks.
Hey.
As soon as it happened, I was like, I remember this. I remember this. I remember this being the bait. God, I'm thick as pig shit, man. So then I come across here. And then when this comes back, anytime I play a game, I keep thinking like, man, I wish I could make games. And the thing is, I totally could. Like, I have Unreal Engine, I have Godot. The problem that I have is that all the games I want to make, all the stuff like I actually want to make, there are no like tutorials on the specific mechanics that I want to make, right? Like this, I'm assuming this is made in Godot simply by how the levels are laid out, because it looks like it uses Godot's grid map feature. I could be wrong. This could be made in Unreal, and I just have no idea what I'm talking about. But what was I saying about like tutorials for? Goddamn, do I have the snap set on? I do.
Ow.
Yeah, what was I saying? Like, some of the games I wanna make, right?
Ow.
The mechanics are like they're not simple mechanics like character controls. They're things like turn managers and like action point managers and such. What the fuck? And the problem with those kinds of mechanics is there's just no tutorials on them. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, like, just make a game and, like, use tutorials to learn how to make a game, a simple game, and figure that out. And it's like, yeah, I could learn that, but that's not going to teach me how to make the specific things that I want to make, like the specific mechanics I want to make. And if that tutorial doesn't exist, right, I'm never going to figure out how to make the thing that I want to make, because the mechanics I want to make, I don't know how to make, and I won't be able to learn how to make. And see, it's really frustrating, like, being into video games and wanting to be a game designer, and wanting to be a game programmer, and, like, trying to just find tutorials for the things you want to make. Like, I could learn GD script pretty easily. There's plenty of tutorials on it. Oh, god damn it.
Ow.
You absolute nit. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. I always get a lot of phlegm when I'm streaming. Maybe I'm talking too much. Gotta shut up and stop fucking yapping. But, like, where was I going with this? Tutorials. Like, you can only really find, for a lot of game engines, you can only really find the tutorials for very broad, like, common mechanics. So, like, if you want to make a shooter, there's plenty of tutorials on how to make a shooter in Unreal Engine, in Godot. You want to make a real-time strategy game? Good luck finding an up-to-date tutorial that actually, like, teaches you how to make like, all the mechanics. Like, teaches you how to make all the character controls, how to do resource management. And, like, oh, just look at the specific mechanic you want to learn to make.
Ow.
God damn it. And it's like, okay, find me a game that gives a top-down, like, camera controller, and find a game that allows me to use my mouse to select large groups of units. It's not happening. Or, like, say you want to make an RPG that is supposed to go over a really long period of time, right? And you want to have a mechanic that allows you to, like, you pick a partner, and then the next character you play as is the child of your last character and their partner, and so you get specific buffs and boons or debuffs based on who it was that you picked as a partner for that section of the game. There's no tutorials on how to do anything like that. And, like, there's tutorials on things that could work, but would be incredibly inefficient. Like, on systems that could work, but would be incredibly inefficient. Like, say I want to make the, that RPG that I was just talking about. Right? You could have it that there are certain, variables, certain Boolean variables that get marked as true, when you have, you know, a certain partner, right? And so when you have that partner, your child gets those, you know, those things. God damn it. God damn. God fucking damn it. But yeah, you have the thing that, it's like, it's just a flag that checks. Right? But then you've got to have that system work, you've got to have every single variable. You've got to have a bunch of unique variables. God damn it. For every single different thing you could have. Right? For every single different trait you could have from the partner. Right? And what if, like, you wanted to have the opportunity for partners that could be, you know, procedurally generated, like a character you could meet that not every player could meet. Right? And you don't want the traits to be bespoke or anything like that. You want to have, like, specific things, right? You want to have, like, just a sort of preset that, like, is a character. And it has a chance of having these traits and these traits. Right? How do you set up that variable system for that kind of functionality? The short answer is, you kind of just can't. God damn it, man. I should stop yapping while I'm trying to speedrun this game. But yeah, like, it's annoying, and like, someone's inevitably gonna say, oh, well, like, learn to program, you'll figure it out. It's like, no. Do you know anything about programming? Most programmers, everything they make is just by copy and pasting someone else's work. Someone else much smarter figures it out. If I can speak my own language. Someone else much smarter figures it out. Figures it out. And then everyone just steals their code. And sure, someone will eventually do it smarter and better. But the person who does it smarter and better is going to do it and then have all of their code be taken. God damn it. What the fuck? That was a waste of time. But yeah, they're just gonna have their work stolen. Which, like, no one in programming really cares, apart from dumbasses, if you, like, use their code that they share freely to the public. Like, you figure out a system and publish it and be like, this is how I make this thing using this programming language. They don't care. They know that people are going to take their code because that's how they learn how to code. But sometimes, like, systems that you know exist because you've seen them in other games, like, don't have an easy way and have no, like, actual tutorials on how to actually make them. And because they don't have these, they don't have, like, breakdowns of how things work. Like, that's kind of my main problem, right? Learning to code is hard because there's so much that you can do with code that figuring out how to actually structure code for any sort of thing just becomes really difficult. And yeah, you could just learn the fundamentals of a programming language. I could just learn Python, right? And then, because I'm pretty sure GD script is pretty similar to Python, syntax-wise at least. I could just learn Python, learn how to make a bunch of stuff in Python, and then use that stuff.
Hey.
Fuck off.
Hey. Hey.
God fucking damn it. But yeah, like, I could learn Python, and then learn enough of Python to make a game in Pygame or whatever. Just something simple. But yeah, like, the thing is, I'm the worst kind of person where I don't want to make a bunch of other things before I learn how to make the thing I want to make. I want to make the thing I want to make. And I'm fine with learning how to make the thing I want to make. I'm fine with struggling through that process. But I don't want to learn how to make other things just to learn how to make the thing I want to make. And, like, it's funny, like, with drawing, I'm fine with learning how to draw shapes. Right? To learn how to draw. Because as far as I'm concerned, when you draw shapes, well, you're drawing the things. Like, you gotta learn to draw a circle to draw a head. Right? So I'm fine with learning how to draw shapes. But when it comes to, like, programming... Oh, you fucking ass. When it comes to programming, right? I don't want to learn how to print a string on the screen. Right? I don't want to learn how to print a string on the screen and set up the font for it. I want to learn how to make the text animated. And if I have to learn how to print text on a screen before I learn how to make it animated, well, then I don't want to learn. Because I just want to learn the other thing. The more advanced thing. Right? And, like, some things I feel like are easier, like, they are easy enough that if I have to take extra steps to learn them, I feel like I'm being swindled. And another thing that sucks is that, like, I do want to learn to program, but I want to learn to program for games. There's no tutorials for that. There's no lessons on how to program specifically in the realm of games. That doesn't exist. All the programming stuff you're going to find, all the good, I should say all the good programming stuff you're going to find, all the good programming lessons, are for, like, web development. And it's like, I don't want to make a website. I can use fucking Wix, or Squarespace, or any of those fucking things if I want to make a website. I can use Google Sites if I want to make a website. I don't want to make a website. I want to make a game. Right? Like, I don't want to make a website. I want to make a game. And, like, websites don't need to have much functionality. You don't need to have all this fancy stuff when you make a website. So the fact that you can do all this fancy stuff with a website, I find completely pointless. God damn it. I find completely pointless because, like, you don't need that. No one cares about that stuff on a website. None of the consumers care about that stuff. As long as it doesn't look like it was made in the 90s on fucking GeoCities or whatever. No one gives a shit. Right? Like, no one... Genuinely no one cares. God damn it. And so, yeah, like, learning game stuff, I think it's just much harder than other things because there is so much other stuff that you're expected to learn. That it's like, I don't want to learn how to do this unless it's directly involved. Not just tangentially, directly involved in learning this thing. Right? If I want to learn how to make a real-time strategy game, I don't want to learn how to make a platformer unless somehow platformer controls are directly linked to making real-time strategy controls. Right? Like, I'm fine with learning how to make a circle if I want to learn how to draw a face, because there are plenty of circles and faces. I don't want to learn how to draw a finger to learn how to draw a face. Show me how to draw a face. If it means drawing circles, I'll draw circles. There's no fingers in faces. I shouldn't learn how to draw a finger to draw a face. Right? And that's kind of the problem I have with so much of like learning how to develop games. It's like, I want to learn how to make a strategy game. If I have to learn how to like make a farming sim to learn how to make, you know, buildable units and such, like learn how to make buildings that you can place, right? I'm fine with that. I'll learn how to make a farming game, but I don't want to learn how to make a third-person shooter. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I don't want to learn how to make a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Okay. I'm kind of locking in at the moment. Wait, why am I going... Okay, no, I do need to go this way. You're fucking kidding me. Where the fuck do I go? What the fuck? What? Hang on. Where do I go from there? Am I insane? Yeah, back to yapping about bitching about not being good at things. Yeah, it's like another example is like I want to make. Say I want to make a racing game, right? I want to make a racing game like Mario Kart, right? And part of that, I want to learn how to make, you know, a vehicle that is customizable, right? I'm fine with learning how to make a character customizer as part of that. God damn it. But I don't want to learn how to make, you know... What's a good example? I don't want to learn how to make an action RPG because I want to learn how to make a character customizer so that I can learn how to make a vehicle customizer for a Mario Kart clone, you know? It's like, there's so many tutorials on how to, like, make very general game genres, but nothing specific. And, like, of course, part of it is, like, you've got to figure out how to implement... Fuck me. How to implement the specific thing yourself. Which is completely fair, but, like, if I have an idea of how to implement it, but I don't have the steps on how to implement it, because, like, I don't understand the programming language enough, I want something that'll be, like, you know what I really want? I want something that will teach me... God damn it. I want something that will teach me how to actually, like... How to fundamentally use different programming features. Like, how to use enums. How to use triggers and such. And how to, like, combine them. I want to learn how to actually combine them in unique ways. And how to experiment with them. Right, and that's kind of why I like... The only reason I like Unreal Engine is because of its visual scripting making experimentation way easier. And, like, I'm a mad, like, proponent of visual scripting languages, but so many people in the game development space, so many of these fucking autistic losers, I say that like I'm not also an autistic loser, but so many of them are just like, well, it's easy to learn to code. It's like, no, it's not. It's really not. Like, this is coming from someone who studies linguistics, like, who understands language on a fundamentally different level to most people. God, fucking, that works, I guess.
How?
God fucking damn it. Just wanted to move slightly towards the back of the platform. But yeah, like, as someone who studies linguistics and understand, like, you show me a syntax tree, I can figure it out for any language, right? You show me phonological, like, sound change rules, like, phonological, rules. I understand the syntax and the formula for sound change very well. It's, like, that stuff's easy. The syntax of programming languages is so deeply recursive due to the nature of how programming languages work that they aren't like the same. They're like hyper condensed languages, and they're so deeply recursive that it's not the same as a normal language, and it takes a special kind of fucking spurg to properly understand how to read like written programming language. It genuinely, like, it's not for normals, and I'm not even one of the normals. Like, I'm just a different type of loser. God fucking, you know what, maybe I do need the snap. I hate everything about how this is implemented. Why would you not just have it? Why would you not just have it increment slowly? Instead of fucking incrementing every frame that the button is pressed. This is fucking... I'm going insane. Thank fucking God. Ugh. And restart level. Because I've already wasted a bit of time. What was I bitching about with video games? I was bitching about something. About programming. Like, programming languages. Programming language syntax is so deeply recursive. And it's just fundamentally different from regular language. Like, I only speak English fluently, and I speak a bit of Japanese, because that was my major in uni. But, like, you could show me an Algonquin language, right, which is one of the families of Native American languages. I think Algonquin languages are more North America than South America. But yeah, like, you could show me the syntax trees of an Algonquin language. You could show me the phonological rules and phonological sound change notation for these Algonquin languages, and I'll understand how it works incredibly simply. You try and teach me a programming language, because, like, the thing is, programming languages, they don't denote meaning, and the structure is more like a formula. So it's kind of like somewhere between math and linguistics. And I suck with numbers. Like, I suck with non-abstract, like, abstract stuff is incredibly simple, because it's an abstraction of a concept. Literal things, like, numbers represent, like, literal values. And that kind of... Why'd I do that? Why did I think that was going to be a smart idea? Yeah, numbers, I fucking suck with numbers. Can't do numbers. There's a reason I only barely ever passed a math class. Need to adjust my thumb grip.
How?
Oh, I'm so dumb. Then up here. Yeah, like this. It also sucks like being a gamer. Like there are so many game ideas I have that I want to execute on. And some of them I definitely could more easily than others. But the problem lies just in the fact that even if I could, like even if I know I could learn how to execute on them, it's like, but then I won't be satisfied. No, you fucking cocksleeve. Like, yeah, I just won't be satisfied with my work unless I do one of the other bigger ideas. And most of the ideas are pretty big in themselves. Like, there's not a single idea that could be executed in an... Like, there's not a single game idea I have that could be executed in a game jam.
How?
There are plenty of, like, game ideas that people have that could easily be a game jam idea. Easily be a game jam idea. There is not a single thing I want to work on that could be done over a weekend. That could be done in a week. That could be done in a month-long game jam. And part of it is because of just my lack of skill. And I guess, like, that's part of the problem is that, like, you should just finish something. You should just make something. Right? That's part of game design is, like, making something. Finishing a project. But the problem I have is that, like, the only projects I want to finish are the ones that I don't know how to do. And so if I have to finish other projects to do them, I'm never going to do them because I don't want to finish other projects. I want to learn how to implement something so that it works, so that I can mix it with other implementations. Like, I don't want to learn...
How?
I don't want to learn how to, like, make a 2D platformer that is basically just New Super Mario Bros. But without the power-ups, right? I don't want to learn how to make that. I want to learn how to make a 2D platformer with a combat system. And that has, like, stats. Kind of like a Metroidvania, but it feels more like a 2D platformer than a Metroidvania. Although I guess Metroidvanias are sort of just action 2D platformers, aren't they? Like action RPG 2D platformers. Don't you dare fucking... You fucking pricks.
Hey!
But yeah, like...
Hey!
When it comes to game stuff, like, a lot of the stuff I want to learn is the kind of stuff that isn't just, you know, simple bare bones projects. Seriously, what the fuck? Where do I go from here? Oh, I'm so fucking stupid.
How?
I'm so fucking stupid. Yeah, that's kind of the, like... I know that, like, a lot of the stuff in game dev is like, oh, well, make these smaller projects first, but I don't want to. I don't want to make them, right? The things I want to make are quite big, and I'm fine with learning. I'm fine with. Here's another problem I have. I'm fine with not finishing a thing if I learn something. I'm completely fine with not finishing a project, with not finishing a course even, like a class, if I felt I have learned something useful. I'm fine with abandoning something right at the end because I have learnt something out of it. Right? And I can abandon something at any stage if I feel I've learnt something. I'll stick with something for until I get something out of it, and then I'm gone. Right? Like, an example, I went to an animation school, and I was getting stuff out of it all the time up until it came to when we were doing, oh, you're fucking kidding me. And now I've got to deal with this fucking fly. Nah, I'm restarting, fuck you. I need to kill it on my way down. I need to kill that fly on the way down. What I was saying, yeah, like, I will stick with something while I'm learning, but if I stop learning, if I feel like I'm no longer learning anything about that thing, I don't want to do it anymore. And that's the problem I have with, like, most game design tutorials and game tutorials. It's like, so much of it is like, I'm not learning what I want to learn. I'm learning a bunch of things that feel completely irrelevant. And like, a few times you'll go through a tutorial, and the thing you actually want is not dependent on the thing that they force you to learn in the like first half of the tutorial. And it's like, so why did I do that? What's the point of all of this setup if it's not gonna be a part of it? And then you finish the tutorial, and it's like, oh, the whole point of that setup that you did at the start wasn't for the thing that you actually wanted to learn. Wasn't for the thing that you actually wanted to learn at all. It was explicitly and exclusively for like the project itself. Right? It's not the thing that you wanted to learn. It's just something that people expect from that kind of project. It's like, if I want to watch a tutorial on tactics, I don't want to learn, like, if I want to make a tactics game, like a Fire Emblem or a Advanced War type game, I don't want to learn what makes a tactics game. I want to learn turn-based, you know, I want to learn how to make a turn-based combat system. Like, I want to learn how to have a turn manager. I want to learn how to have, you know, units, and how to have units move on the grid, like, with a cursor that selects them. Right? And then you also kind of have the inverse problem with some tutorials. So some tutorials will be like, here's how you implement this thing, but we also expect you to have a fully, like, designed project to start with. It's like, okay, no. Like, you need to show me how you get to that point first. Like, because all that stuff is clearly, like, reliant on this thing, but you haven't showed me this thing. And the only tutorial I have that shows me this thing is for a different fucking thing that doesn't work in the same way and obviously has different, like, setup required. And so many of them will be like, oh, to get the demo project, go check out our Patreon, or go check out our GitHub. And it's like, I don't want to download your fucking project. I want to fucking start a project from scratch and learn how to do that from scratch, right? And if you aren't going to show me how to do it from scratch, you're not going to show me how to do it. Like, that's tantamount to just telling me, you know, what the fuck? What am I getting stuck on there? Genuinely, what am I getting stuck on there? Yeah, like, I fucking hate learning game design. I want to make games. I do. And that's why I keep slamming my fucking head against it. But so many of the resources are just bad. Like, and sometimes I'll find a resource and it's the only resource on the thing I want to do, and then I watch it. And with what little I know, it's like, oh, this isn't at all how you would do that. Like, this is just someone's botch fix. They've bodged it together and it's worked. But this isn't, like, the best way to do it. This isn't a smart way to do it. This is, like, someone is just doing this because it's how they figured out how to do it and it worked for them, so they think it's the way to do it. It's like, no, what about What about making variables that can be changed? Right? Do you not want to change variables for, you know, any part of your game? Like, you want to make a fighting game where you can't change the health value? Where every character has the same, like, amount of health? You want to make a fighting game where every move has the same input? Or, like, you want to make a fighting game, but you don't make a basic character prefab that allows you to very simply... God fucking damn it. That allows you to very simply, like, if you want to make a new character, start from this prefab and just, like, plug and play all of the other bits. That's not what you want to make. You want to make a... You want to have to custom write the code for every character every time you want to add a new character to the game, meaning you have a bunch of messy code that is, you know, like, you're not instancing anything, you're not... Yeah, it's like, there's so many times where, like, I feel like I'm smarter than the person making the tutorial, and I know very little, and it's like, I'm actually stupid. How do you feel confident enough to make a tutorial when I know more than you and I'm actually stupid? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just like... Learning to make games sucks. Learning to draw in 3D model, like 3D modeling, it's hard to do because, like, you don't get to see where it's going until the end. So you don't see how bad your model looks until you finished it. And drawing is difficult because, like, the level of hand-eye coordination and control you need is difficult, and training and practicing that is tedious. Game design is difficult, not because any one part of game design is hard, but because there is no actual good resources to explain everything. Like, each individual part, once you learn it, it's incredibly easy and understandable. But it's finding out how to learn it first. Like, it's finding the information that you're trying to learn that is hard. Because, like, you'll watch a tutorial that says it's one thing, but actually it's another. Like, you'll search up, I want to make a tactics game, and you'll get real-time strategy, or, like, JRPG tutorials. And it's like, no. I want to make a tactics game like Fire Emblem or Advanced Wars. I want to make a tactics game like Final Fantasy Tactics in the name. I don't want to learn how to make fucking Pokemon, fucking whatever the fuck, right? Like, I don't want to learn how to make Baten Kaidos. I want to learn Advanced Wars and Fire Emblem. But there is, like, those tutorials just don't exist. Because people, like, people don't want to make unique games. They just want to make, they play Fire Emblem once and think, I can make that. Not Fire Emblem. They play Final Fantasy once and go, I can make that. Because the mechanics are simple, but they don't understand that the main point of those games is the story. And so if you don't have a good story, you don't have a good game. Like, the mechanics are incredibly simple in a lot of JRPGs. It's just menus. It's just menus triggering events. God damn it. What's interesting about all of the Final Fantasy games, what's actually interesting, is the story and how you can use story stuff to trigger events that immerse the player. That's what makes, like, old Final Fantasy games, at least, far more interesting. And part of it is just kind of based on, like, tabletop RPGs as well. But, like, the interest comes from the story, not from... Sorry, I had to take a drink. Not from the mechanics themselves. Or, like, making a shooter. Like, yeah, it's pretty simple to make a first-person shooter, especially with a lot of the engines being geared towards it. But, like, the cool part of the first-person shooter is, you know, the level design. I don't need to learn how to make the mechanics of a first-person shooter, because those are pretty easy. In most engines, at least. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I need to restart already. Yeah, like, learning to make a first or third person shooter is pretty easy. There's, you know, presets in most game engines for those things. And, like, the idea of making a weapon. Like, learning to make a projectile is itself fairly simple. The hard part of a game, like, the thing that makes a third-person shooter interesting is what's the movement like, right? And how does the stage interact with the movement? So you've got to learn level design. I don't want to learn how to, like, if I'm learning to make a third-person shooter, what I'm more interested in is learning level design, right? Making third-person shooter levels that feel interesting to play. But so many tutorials are just, here's how you make the fucking first-person shooter. Here's how you make a third-person shooter. Why am I fucking doing that?
Wow.
Here's how you make this, here's how you make that. It's like, I don't want to learn how to make that, because that's incredibly easy to make today. Like, one tutorial for that thing is all that needs to exist. Like, if I want to make a battle royale game,
How?
what the fuck? How come sometimes I can jump that and sometimes I can't? Am I, like, getting a very specific, like, jumping at a very specific point that I'm not realizing? Probably. Yeah, like, if I want to make a battle royale game, like a Fortnite or like a, well, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. If I want to learn to make that kind of game, right, I'm not going to learn how to make a shooter, because that's easy. Like, there's nowhere near, like, nowhere near as few tutorials on how to make an actually good, like, shooting mechanic. And to be fair, shooting mechanics are pretty easy to do well. Right? Like, the actual mechanics. The game feel, the actual feel part, can be a bit finicky, but shooting mechanics is incredibly simple. Right? You have the camera, and depending on if you want realistic, like, physics-based guns, or if you want, you know, players to feel like they have a lot of accuracy, you decide whether you're going to have the projectiles be raycast or physics-based. If they're raycast, you just have a ray shoot out from the center of the camera, and whatever it hits is what you shoot. And if you want physics-based projectiles, you build the gun, and you aim the projectile of the gun using the same raycast from the first example, wherever the wherever the camera is pointing. Right? You have it aimed there. Like, easy peasy. The hard part of a first-person shooter is like designing shooting mechanics that feel good in movement, or, like, you know, designing stages that work well with the movement and with the weapons. The weapon design is more important than the basic shooting mechanics. But yet, when you look for first-person shooting tutorials, it's all shooting mechanics. It's like, all you need, you don't need to learn how to make, you know, shooting mechanics, because shooting mechanics is just raycasts and shit. Even for physics-based ones, you use a raycast from the camera.
How?
God damn it. Use a raycast from the camera to tell the gun where to shoot, and then the gun shoots there.
Hey.
And see, it's kind of just like, it's frustrating. Trying to learn, like, how to design games, how to make games, how to develop games more than design games. Right? Trying to learn how to develop games is just difficult, because a lot of the stuff you actually need to know is the kind of stuff where there is no tutorials for it. It's like, oh, here's how to make a shooting mechanic. Here's how to make, you know, a platformer. It's like, I can make, like, fucking most game engines, you don't need a tutorial to make a platformer. They've got a basic character controller, and that works well enough. Sure, you might want to tweak it to tighten the controls
Hey.
to be the kind of platformer you want to make. But that's something you can learn by experimenting with the character controller, fuck me, as it exists. You don't need, you know, a whole tutorial just to tell you how to make a platformer. Like, maybe if you make a platformer tutorial as like a basic getting to understand the engine, that's fair enough. But there's no other reason to have a tutorial on how to make a platformer. Most game engines have basic character controllers that have basic physics in them. Right? Same with shooters, like most games have basic shooting mechanics, like, as a part of their basic systems. You know what they don't have? Point and click, like, path solvers. You want to make a 2D point and click adventure game? In like, Unreal Engine or Godot or Unity? God forbid. Right? Like, well, you've got to learn how to make the mouse, right, shoot a raycast from the cursor. You learn how to make that happen. And once you learn how to make that happen, you've got to learn how to, you know, make a nav mesh in 2D. Because again, if you want to make a 2D, and like, you can cheat it in like a system like Unreal. I think Godot also, you could probably cheat it by having a 2D sprite.
Hey.
But yeah, having a 2D sprite in a 3D game. Right, and like make an invisible collider. Right, you make an invisible collider, and while it's a 2D sprite, it's a 3D character controller, and it moves around a 3D world. Right, you could do that, and then all you need to do is set up an orthographic camera, right?
How?
God damn it, I'm dumb. You'd set up an orthographic camera so that you wouldn't get weird perspective stuff with the player character. Although you could even not set up the, you know, not set up a orthographic camera. You can keep it perspective and use that to automatically handle the character going further into the background or closer up forward to the foreground. Right? But you'd have to figure out how to do that. Right, you have to figure out how to set up a 2D character in a 3D world. You'd have to figure out how to make, like, meshes, like physics meshes that the character can walk around on. And so, yeah, like, there's stuff that you'd have to learn to make a point-and-click adventure game that you're probably not going to find, you know, useful tutorials on. And, like, the nav mesh thing, you could, like, repurpose, nav meshing tutorials from other types of games, right? But learning how to, like, integrate them with your character controller, that's something that you're just not going to be able to find a tutorial on, probably. And see, like, that's kind of the worst thing about wanting to learn how to make games, is that all the cool stuff you want to do, there's no tutorials in figuring out how to do it. Like, not even just tutorials on how to do it, but tutorials on figuring out how to combine mechanics in an interesting way, or how to combine systems in an interesting way to do that. You know? And so, like, a lot of cool ideas people, like, there's probably a lot of cool indie games that could exist, that the main reason that they don't is because there's no resources for the person who has that idea to figure out how to implement it. And you're never gonna find, like there's gonna be people that are like, oh, we'll just, you know, make something. But like me, there's a lot of people who don't just want to make something, they want to make the thing. And the harder it is to learn to make the thing that they want to make, the less likely it is they'll make it, because they'll feel like it's impossible to make, right? Because there's no resources on, like, thinking about how to make it. Have to kill this fly. Always have to kill the fly.
How?
You fucking cocksucker. I hit the jump button. But yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest, I find a lot of people in the game development space, like, on game development web forums and shit, really abrasive and really unproductive. Because, like, you'll ask, hey, how would I do this? And they'd say, sounds like a complicated thing. You should learn how to do this instead. And it's like, well, that's not what I learn how to... I want to learn how to do this. Like, if I have to learn this so that I can learn this, I'll do that. But that doesn't look like it has anything to do with this. Like, I want to learn... Like, you want to make a farming game where you breed animals, right? Like, say you want to make a game where you breed exotic monsters, right? You breed exotic monsters and you sell those monsters on the market. Or maybe you go to, like, monster shows. Like, they have horse shows. Or cat shows or dog shows that you've got, right? You make a game where you can breed exotic monsters like that. And there's different types of shows. So there's different traits that you want to breed for, right? So you want to make a game like that. And so you say, hey, I want to make... you know, a genetic system. God damn it. Fuck me, man. Yeah, you say, I want to make a genetic system, right? Where, you know, you'll have a creature that will, you know, have certain traits, right? And that give it certain stats, or that give it certain appearance features, right? I want to make that kind of game. How would I do that? Would I use, like, an enum? And then the person is like, no, that seems complicated. You shouldn't learn how to make that. And it's like, huh? That's what I want to... Like, don't tell me not to learn the thing that I want to learn how to make, right? Just because you think it's complicated. Don't tell me to learn how to make something else when what I want to learn to make... right? The system I want to learn to make is this, right? Give me hints on how I would put that together, right? You don't need to give me the exact code for it. Just show me, like, hey, you'd need to make this system, right? And you'd need to have these checks.
How?
God damn it. I've been playing this level for an hour. God damn. I'm bad at this game. It probably doesn't help that I've been restarting after every slight mistake. Because I am going for that no deaths run. Okay. Let's get over here.
Hey. How?
Why? Why can't you fucking hit that? Why can't the gun aim lower? You have the snap. You have the thing telling me that I'm gonna... I've said this probably every time I've played this game.
How?
I wish that the fucking auto snap crosshair wouldn't show up on things that you can't actually hit. Like, if there's a nearby enemy, but it's actually too low for you to hit, don't fucking show me the crosshair. How the fuck am I... Like, I'm gonna try and fucking grab that. But actually, no you can't. Because it's too low or too high. And so you're just gonna miss. Okay. And then we come across here. And then we come up here. And then I jump. Oh no! Oh. Do I have to fucking... No! Fucker! I got too impatient. That was me. See, the crosshair didn't show up. I got antsy and panicked. That is fine. That I can't blame the game for. Right? That's me being panicky and freaking out. I wish I could spam the button at least one more time. You know, I wish I could at least hit the button one more time. Before it stopped shooting out. But you know, like I can't be mad at the game that I freak out so easy. But when it shows me something that I can't fucking hit.
How?
Oh goodness, I'm getting so sleepy. I hope it's not like a Pavlovian response to streaming. That'd be unfortunate. Because I scheduled the stream for 2 p.m. But I didn't actually wake up to start stream until about midday, which was fine because
How?
I set the stream for 2 p.m. But yeah, like, I shouldn't be that tired. Especially because I wasn't that tired before I started stream at all. Might be the game. Nah, I don't get tired playing this, I get mad. This game isn't calm and cozy, this game is fucking frustrating. Okay, we come around here and then we grab the fly.
Hey.
I guess that works. It's not what I wanted to do. But it works. You fucking prick.
Hey. Hey.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. I fucking hate that it freezes for so long. Like, the whole point of it freezing makes sense. Like, I can't be mad that they've decided to choose that you freeze in place when you shoot. Right? So that you don't, like, fall while you shoot and miss because you're falling.
How?
God damn it. Yeah, I feel like I should get, like, I feel like I should get a much faster fall. Like, if I miss, I should fall. Like, I should start falling a lot quicker. Like, I should start falling the second the gun reaches the max length of the tongue. And I don't hit anything. When that starts happening, I should immediately start falling. God damn, I am so sleepy. And I had plenty of... I mean, I don't think I did actually have plenty of sleep last night. I don't remember when I went to bed. But it was not early. If it was early, it was early morning.
Hey, how?
You're fucking... That is bullshit. That is actually bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. You cannot convince me that that's not bullshit. That I can grab the enemy too early, and that hurts me. Man, I'm glad that I made my model have a mask, which I mainly did because I like Shy Guy the Mario enemy, right? It has nothing to do... Like, it's pretty easy to make, you know, a 3D VTuber model that actually has a moving face. There are plenty of tutorials on it. Right, especially in Blender. I think the hardest part for me is that I refuse to use Unity. And most, you know, tools for 3D VTubing rely on VRM files. And VRM files... Oh, you're fucking kidding me. VRM files are... I don't think they're Unity proprietary. But all of the tools to, like, make VRM files are based in Unity. Because Unity uses them the most. Oh, fucking absolute joke that is. But yeah, like, I refuse to use Unity. So, like, some that you can't see because I did some configuring stuff in VC Face. My arms are twisted on this model. And they're twisted for a reason I can't understand. Because, like, I made sure that all of the roll and twist on all of the bones in Blender was all 0. So that they were all straight bones. But there's just something about the VRM file where even though I've set it up so that the bones don't, you know, don't twist, it just twists my arms. And it's like, at this point, I don't want to learn, I don't want to figure out how to, you know, how to fix it. Yeah, I did consider also making a 2D model, because, like, I've got Clip Studio Paint, right? And so I could absolutely make a 2D model. But just the sort of amount of drawing that you need to do for a 2D model genuinely feels like way more than the amount of 3D modeling you need to do for a half-decent 3D model. Even for, like, a functioning 3D model. Compared to a 2D model, in which the only, like, actual tools available for making 2D... Fuck me. Making 2D models, right? The only tools available are Live 2D, which is proprietary, and even in the free version, like, there's quite a lot of limitations. And, in the... What's it called? Like, other than Live 2D is Inochi, which there are no tutorials on. There's nothing on Inochi. Like, there's no... And, like, part of it is because just no one uses it. There's no one that uses it at a professional level. Because it's small open source software. Right? And so it's not being adopted nearly as fast as Live 2D has been. You're fucking kidding me.
Hey,
That works. Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
hey,
But yeah, like, because no one's adopting Inochi, there's no tutorials, and so like it's actually genuinely impossible to figure out how to learn on your own. And I'm pretty sure, because it used to be like free and open source, and then fuck me, then I think it got a grant from someone, right? Or like there was like a burst of donations or something, and now it is open source. But if you want to like get it for free, you have to compile it yourself. Kind of like Unreal Engine. Like Unreal Engine is open source.
How?
Fuck. I mean, I guess technically no. Unreal Engine you can use for free. What's a better example? It's got a bit of software. Like I think Armor Paint, which is like a sort of not a knockoff, but like it's an alternative program to something like Substance Painter, right? It's an alternative to something like that. But that you can get the game, no, not the game. You can get the software for free if you compile it yourself. Like the source code is there for you to compile. But, you know, if you don't want to do all the difficult work of compiling, you fucking ass. Right, if you want to do all that work, you have to pay, I think it's like 20 euros or something like that. And so yeah, like it's not a rare thing to happen in the software world. And I don't know about the games world, but I definitely know in the software world. Like I think another example is Goo Engine, which is a fork of Blender. I think that if you like if you build the source code yourself, compile the source code yourself, I should say. If you do that, please at least get the diamond. Please at least get the diamond. Like the wings. Okay. I am sick of this level, and I'm not going to try and get faster. Absolutely. Like, the thing is, it's probably going to be sub 140 at least to be faster. I'll worry about that. And I'll next time I come and play this game, I'll be like, oh, why do I not have that? What I think I'll do for now, it's been about an hour and a half just playing that one level. I'm going to go take a quick break, grab some food, try and wake myself up a bit because I'm suddenly really sleepy. And then we will continue. So yeah, just be right back. And we're back. I got a, I didn't plan to spend so long, but I got a phone call. It was nothing important. As just like, huh? What is this for? Let's continue. That was wild. Getting a fucking random phone call. I think the guy had the wrong number. Luckily, it was while I was off stream. I don't need to play this fast. I can play this slow. What am I doing? Oh. I kind of don't want to know what those are. Like, I don't think those are going to be collectible.
Hey. Hey.
Those floating skulls look like good platforms, but mind the spikes some of them have. What? Oh, I think I get it now. Let me fucking hit you.
Hey.
Ow. Let's fucking get all these. Grab you. In fact, let's do that. I don't know what that's done. That might actually be bad. It might have been the wrong thing to do. Oh wait, no, it unlocks this down here. Ah, so it was a good thing to do.
Hey.
Fucking. Might as well have let myself get hit. Okay.
How?
God fucking damn it. So I kind of get it here. Because, like, the idea is... Okay, the idea is to... do that, right? That's the idea. And then I'm just gonna slowly wait to get all the coins. Should have refilled my drink while I was on my break, but I think that phone call, because I took a bit too long on that phone call, I was like, oh shit, get back.
Hey.
Bastard. I should be reading these notes, but I kind of don't care.
How?
I looked like at my drink for a moment, thinking, I want to have a drink real quick, and I fucking slip off the stage. God damn it. I thought. Yeah, let's just jump on this one. Grab a drink while we're on here. And then we come across. I feel like Yeah, that's smarter. Ah. Have I maybe fucked myself down here? Unless there's another... Yeah, there's a green button here, so I'd assume there's more buttons. I didn't expect that to work. Okay, so I need to... God damn it.
Ow. Hey.
What do you say? This area seems to be full of hidden chambers. Have you been keeping up with their door switches? I think I have. Because, like, I saw two things here, but I've only seen one button on the way here. Now, luckily, I can probably get back the way I came. But, like, it doesn't look like there's any secret switches down here.
Hey. Hey.
Right, and I grabbed the one, because there was the button that was over there.
Hey.
But it doesn't look like there's any switches over here, right?
Ow.
Fuck, I'm stupid shit. So yeah, like, I see these two doors.
Hey.
No!
Ow.
Asshole!
Hey. Ow.
Yeah, I can't do the camera moving thing at the same time as aiming. That's not something I can do.
Ow.
Fuck me.
Hey. Hey. Ow.
Oh, why did I restart the level? Fuck, I'm stupid. Well, I guess it gives me opportunity to come through here and see if there was any secrets that I missed. I don't think there was, right? Because, like, there's this chamber here, right? But, oh, let's actually grab this coin. But if I come across here, it has this button. And there are no other buttons around here. Right, so once I... Huh, I don't know why I didn't take any damage there. I guess I'm just too fucking goated with the sauce. But yeah, once I get that button, this opens up. And I don't go anywhere under here. Though actually, it does look like there is floor under there. And I wonder if that is just because of how they've built the levels. So I kind of have a sneaking suspicion that that's probably not supposed to look like that. Yeah, and then we've got to do this bit. Which goes like that, and then you jump on this platform, and you just sit and wait. Slowly get carried around. Huh. The timer's not moving. That's kind of concerning. Did I turn off? Oh, I can't pause the game. I think the game has broken. Because, yeah, I can't pause the game at the minute. Let's actually... I'm not taking any damage. Huh. Let's go to this checkpoint. Yeah, the game is broken. I can't even use escape. What if I jump off the edge? Okay. That's... okay. Oh.
Hey,
That's kind of strange.
hey.
Yeah, that's honestly kind of strange. Maybe something broke when I was playing before. Because now that one... now this button is considering itself pressed. And I can pause now. That was weird. Indie game jank. Now let's go back the way we came. I'm probably going to get a pretty decent time on this. Simply because it wasn't counting my time before and I didn't realize.
Hey,
So let's go do the obsidian. Once I get rid of all of these pots. So yeah, we bang, bang, bang. Now I'm gonna sit here.
hey.
What the f- I was holding straight across. Did I have my camera set up wrong?
Hey,
Oh, yeah, that was because I had no depth perception. Because I was trying to... I should have gone the other way, but I got cold feet, and I thought I should...
how?
Yeah, this is kind of bollocks.
Hey,
Like, come on, man.
how?
I might restart. Now I've got to do it all again. Is the timer broken again? No. So yeah, no good time for me, unfortunately. But that's fine. I wasn't really going for speed running it anyway. And then we just keep grabbing all these. let's grab all those coins. Go grab these pots. Grab this coin. Now we wait. We get all this stuff.
Hey. 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 Hey.
That was a bad idea.
How?
That was even worse. I don't know why I didn't just think to fucking... You know what, I'm going to try and get 0 deaths on this. Because it's going to make speedrunning way easier. Because I don't need to worry about 0 deaths. Because this thing, right? Like, if you speedrun to a checkpoint, it saves your time. And it will restart the time from when you hit that checkpoint. So it's kind of actually easier to 0 deaths not speedrunning than it is to 0 deaths speedrunning.
Hey.
It's just more like sometimes it's easier to conceptualize 0 deathing a speedrun.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, grab the pot and we fucking bang. Come on.
Hey.
God damn it. Let's grab the coin. Come up here. Grab all these guys. And wait. You know, I wish I hadn't wasted all of my yapping topics on on the last level while I was fucking speedrunning. Because this level feels like it's going to be quite slow in comparison. Just got these coins here to deal with. And then we come back around. That was fucking close. Let's deal with you first.
Hey.
What? I fucking pressed the button. Do I have to be standing in here when the door closes? Oh, I guess, you know what? I probably do, don't I? Because when I pull the lever, the button probably presses. Let's give this a crack. Now, is this bad to do on a zero deaths run? Probably. What?
How?
Oh, I fucking hate this, man. I hold the thing solid in one direction, and it just doesn't. I had my head in my hands, so deep in my hands that it reset my avatar's tracking. What the fuck was that, Renata? You know, I didn't think about this when I had my break, but I'm probably gonna have to end this stream earlier because I do have other stuff that I need to do today that I didn't really think about. So I think this stream is probably only going to be about 2.5 hours long, unfortunately. I mean, to be fair, I probably, when I scheduled the stream, I probably planned to get that stuff done before stream, waking up earlier in the morning. But then because I stayed up so late last night, playing Transport Tycoon, it's weird. I play some of the weirdest games for fun. Like, I play true autism core games entirely for fun, and then on stream just play other things. Like, I guess like Slime Rancher is probably pretty close to autism core, but like the only real logistics that you deal with in that is fucking like the auto feeders and such, like the drones filling auto feeders. Right, that's probably it. As compared to, you know, Transport Tycoon. So like, I think most like well-made simulator games and like well-made management sim games, like Transport Tycoon, like the old Sim City games, like Factorio. I think these are all just, you know, autism core games, you know? Like the kinds of people who really enjoy, like, I like Factorio. I suck at it, so I never get very far. For some reason, I'm way better at Satisfactory. Like, I'm only, I'd say, a week into this world. And when I say a week, I mean, like, I've probably played for a collective total of 1 week. And I have quite a few things set up. And, like, this is a game that I'm learning as I go. Oh, fuck me. It's a game that I'm learning as I go. Like, I'm learning how to, like, use the trackers. I'm learning how to, like, I'm not looking it up anywhere. Like, I had to figure out the oil thing, right? Because oil, like most things, like anything other than water, I think, gets extracted from a thing in the ground. And I don't know why I decided to do this. What I probably should have done, like, and the thing is, I have all the stuff I need for it. I just don't do it for some reason. Because it's really far away from my base, like from when my base is actually set up. I decided to just run the pipe. Oh, I didn't fucking reset the game, did I? I guess this isn't 0 deaths now. I should have figured by the fact that there was no coins. I think just all the pots at the base made me think, oh, no, I haven't reset it yet. Not that, but more thinking that I have reset it. Talking about Factorio. Like, I have all the infrastructure that I could just set up truck stops and use trucks to transport my oil. And, although I think the main reason I haven't is because I need oil for fluid packaging. And to do that, I need to turn oil into plastic. Which I actually don't think I know how to do just yet in Factorio. So that's one thing I probably should do. I should probably do Factorio streams. But again, I need a stylus. Not Factorio, Satisfactory. You know, 3D Factorio. But yeah, I should probably, like, if I when I get my new stylus, because I was just gonna replace the cable, but yeah, the cable.
Hey.
Yeah, the company that I was buying my cable from just fucking refunded it. And didn't send me the fucking cable. But fucking, what was I saying? If the battery stylus comes, I should check the tracking info on that actually. So that I can see when that's gonna come. If it's gonna come anytime soon. It's probably not, because I only paid for it like a couple nights ago. Which I think I was really worried about having to pay for, because I was, you know, worried about if I'd even be having money over the next couple of weeks. And yeah, like, I am.
Hey.
You fucker. You know what?
Hey.
Oh, I fucking...
How?
I mean, it wasn't 0 deaths anyway, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting so upset at this game. I already want to quit, but I said no. 2.5 hours at least. Do a 2.5 hour stream. But I already want to fucking quit. I'm I'm so bad at 3D platformers, man. Like, I like them. They're fun. But like, I miss when 3D platformers were just Mario 64. And didn't have grappling hooks, because I'm so bad with grappling hook mechanics. They're fun. Grappling hooks are awesome. Like, it's fun. I like it. I'm just bad, and it makes me feel bad. I hate being bad at video games, you know? It makes me feel like... It makes me feel bad. Is this how incels feel? When they're bad at video games and like they're getting beaten by a woman in video games. Which is fun. Like, one thing that I found really funny, because like I'm not an incel, but like, if someone saw me and thought I was, I wouldn't be surprised. I do have that phenotype. You know what I'm saying? But fucking,
Hey.
one thing that surprised me is that they did a study on incels.
How?
Well, not on incels, but on gamers. And we all know that gamers are all incels. I say that playing a video game. And yeah, they did this thing, and people who were good at the game, when they heard a woman talking, were completely friendly and accepting of the woman. Guys who were playing the game that heard a woman immediately became assholes when she was better than them. Immediately became sexist, and it's like, oh, so sexism is a skill issue. And I found it so bizarre, because like, I'm bad at video games. I'm bad at shooter games. I'm bad at everything, right? Like, if it is a game, I am probably bad at it.
How?
Even if I enjoy it, even if I have fun, I suck. And I've never once thought of calling a woman a bitch for being better than me at video games. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not doing 0 deaths anymore. But yeah, like, I've never once considered to justify calling a woman a bitch because she's... Like, justify a woman being better than me in video games by calling her a bitch. And it's like... Is it, like, meant to be, like, trash talk to throw them off their game so that you can beat them? And it's like, at that point... Oh, fuck. If they're actually that much better of a gamer than you, like, if actually they are that much better of a gamer than you are...
How?
Like, your trash talk isn't going to throw them off their game. It's just going to make them mildly uncomfortable. Right? And I mean, I guess, like, yeah, a woman experiences enough. She's going to feel unwelcome and not want to play video games. That's fair. And I guess part of it is just that I also hate multiplayer video games. I like games that I can play by myself. The only time I like multiplayer games is when I'm with my friends. I don't want to make friends on a new game. I want to play a game with my friends. Right? So, like, I'm probably, like, the outlier of, like, I don't play multiplayer games unless I have to, as a way of socializing with my IRL friends. So I don't experience, like, I never experienced the Xbox lobby, and to be fair, I never had an Xbox. I had a Nintendo Wii, and my favorite game was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. God damn it. So yeah, like, I'm a bit of a gamer, but I'm not like a... I'm like a weeaboo gamer more than I am an actual, like, gamer. Although I say that while also playing a lot of autism core games. Which I think I got into, like, more strategy. Like, I want to learn Crusader Kings. The only thing that sucks for me with Crusader Kings is that I don't understand. Like, I tried playing the tutorial for that game, and it just did not make any sense. Like, I could not wrap my head... God damn it. Wrap my head around that fucking tutorial. Right. I want to fucking get this. I'm honestly getting sick of smashing my head against this part. And I kind of want to stop. Like, this is making me want to stop playing the game. But it's not the game's fault. It's my fault for being bad. It's my fault for, like, being frustrated this bit. Right. And, like, the thing is, I've got another 30 minutes of stream. I've got to, like... I don't have 30 minutes of stuff to talk about. And I don't think there's anyone here to actually yap to that's in chat. Right? So even if there are people watching, they're not chatters, they're lurkers. Which, thank you for lurking if you are. Right? Yeah, like, I don't have the audience to turn this into a just chatting stream. Fuck me, don't put the crosshair on a thing that I'm gonna miss. Like, there's so many small things with this game. So many teeny tiny things with this game. Right? Like, it feels like the way they do the crosshair is not the way they shoot the gun. Like, the crosshair was an afterthought. Like, they got the gun shooting mechanics, and then were like, we should probably put a crosshair on this. Right? And they, rather than basing it on the way the gun is shot, they just made the crosshair its own, like, element. Is that? Okay, it's part of the skybox. I really do reckon this is a Godot game. I don't know, I haven't looked too much into it, but I reckon this is a Godot game. Just by, like, how a lot of the game seems to function. I could be wrong, it could be Unity, and they might be feeling somewhat offended that I'm assuming their game is made with Godot. I don't know why they would. Godot's better than Unity anyway. Fuck me, man. Fucking hell. You're kidding me. Come on, you know, I gotta stop. I gotta stop, like, wanting to restart the level. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. 'Cause, yeah, the thing is, I at the very least need to get the Emeralds and the Obsidian Skull this run. Even if I don't get 0 deaths. What the fuck? Even if I don't get 0 deaths, even if I don't get time, I need to get the other things. Okay. There we are. There we are. I got it. Oh, I hate that. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Good thing I'm not doing a 0 deaths run. Like, what the fuck, man? Seriously, what the fuck is that? Let's just get this fucking emerald. Ah, okay. I think I get it now. I wasn't paying attention to how the platforms actually move. And I can... come around here to actually get rid of you. What does this say? Oh, yeah, it's the secrets. Let's just grab all these coins. I don't think I can reach those. Of course, I don't fucking grab the coins from the skull. And they're kind of in a spot where I can't fucking... I mean, I guess... let's come in here and grab all this stuff. Can I not... I can't grab this bat. What the fuck? You're fucking kidding me. There's a single fucking coin there that I can't actually reasonably grab.
How?
I'm gonna lose my fucking marbles.
How?
Like, that is ridiculous. That, like, I have to put myself in a position where I'm gonna lose a life, or I'm gonna get a death to grab that fucking coin. And, like, not like a, oh, if you fail, you'll, you know... like, if you fail to do the thing, you'll get a death. Like, no, the only way to grab this coin is to die. That's fucking ridiculous. That kind of feels like you've designed that section for padding exclusively.
How?
God fucking damn it.
How?
Why are these not consistent? Like, I do nothing different. But sometimes I can do that, and sometimes I can't. Like, is there a slight difference in when I hit the first, like the one with the vertical spikes, that changes my trajectory? In which case, how do I control that?
How?
What the fuck, man? I hold a single direction and I fucking do a whole fucking U-turn. I'm getting mad at this game, you know? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like the game... like, it's probably why the sequel is called Encore. Like, they probably polished more in the sequel, but it kind of just feels like...
Hey.
It kind of just feels like they didn't think to polish the game the first time. So that needs a yellow button. Now, luckily,
Hey.
I know for a fact...
Hey.
Hang on, I know for a fact that I pressed the fucking red button. I swear to God, if it didn't count as pressed because I fucking died. And I have to go fucking back there. Just to press this stupid fucking button.
Ow. Hey. Ow. Hey.
That's probably why the door was closed the first time I played through. Not when the timer was broken. When the timer was fine, right? I probably died.
Ow.
I fucking like these are stupid. These like yeah, now I have to go press the fucking button again. But, like these spike things, these skulls are fucking stupid. They make you bounce, but there's no way to rotate in place. That doesn't exist. There is no actual method in which you can rotate in place. You will move. If you try and rotate in place in the air, you will inevitably move.
Ow.
Why'd I do that?
Hey. Hey.
Like you will inevitably move trying to rotate in place. I need to just focus on getting up to the
Hey. Hey.
what's it called? The checkpoint. Or I could probably no, I don't think I you know what? Let's Oh, that was fucking That was a fucking close. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I fucking thought that went a bit further, but it fucking doesn't. That's still probably going to be an easier checkpoint to get to. Yeah, come across here. I get up here, and then I just
Hey.
do that. Bada bing, bada boom.
Ow.
Do I have to like actually time my jump? Is that maybe let's try that. Let's try. Okay, yeah, timing my jump, my actual like pressing the jump button. Can I possibly? That's so much easier. I'm gonna keep doing that from now on. When I go for the speed run, inevitably, I'm gonna do that instead.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah. Of course, these are individual rooms. And now we have a bridge across there, and we can go get that emerald. So I'll have the obsidian skull and the emeralds.
Hey.
And I need to get these coins over here. Yeah, now we're relatively on the easy bit. Whoa! You fucking asshole. You absolute fucking prick. Luckily, coins save after you die, but that's ridiculous.
How?
I feel like I'm going fucking insane. That's seriously fucking miss them? Yep, all coins. All coins, Obsidian Skull, and the Emeralds. But definitely not time. Definitely not 0 deaths. 42 deaths. Most of those were probably getting the Obsidian Skull. Oh, goddamn. I'm not going to speedrun this game right now. I'll probably leave speedrunning this game for next time. Let's speedrun this level for next time we play it. Although, why are you gold when I haven't got those shinies? Does it only count as gold if I've got everything except those shinies? That might, because you know what? Yeah, that makes sense because that's everything that's in the actual bug. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it there. Hit my hotkey to go into just this chatting screen, and the fucking game wouldn't let me fucking exit right away. Tomorrow we have a Balatro stream. That one's probably going to be short as well. Not as short as this one. That one's probably only going to be about a 4-hour stream compared to this, which was only 2.5. And yeah, I am going to have a tentative... Like, I do not know... I'm pretty sure streams will be fine for next week, because as I said, I did get the job. But, in the interview, I was told that I'm probably not going to start for 2 or 3 weeks, right? So, next week, I should be fine to stream, and I'll try and stream 3 days a week. Well, 3 days next week. The week after, I don't know if I'm starting the job. I don't think I am. And I think I'm technically not starting classes, but I think there's probably like orientation stuff that I have to do. So no word on classes in the week after next. And then yeah, from July, I want to say 13th onwards, I will probably only be streaming on Fridays, because that's the only day that I have free from classes. And to be honest, that might be a day that I probably have more work. So streams will be a tentative maybe, because I will have work and uni. And obviously, like, trying to do that on top of streaming is going to be difficult. It's definitely going to be difficult. So if I do stream, it'll be every now and then. Like, it'll be 1 stream a week, probably maximum. But yeah, so streams are going to slow down as my life, as I start getting my life together. Unfortunately, becoming a functioning adult in society. But yeah, things are coming up Millhouse, but that unfortunately means streaming is going to have to subside for a bit. Once I finish uni as well, there is a very high possibility, very high likelihood, that I'm going to end up moving a few months afterwards. It'll definitely be a few months afterwards. Yeah, very, very high possibility. And so yeah, I don't know. We'll see when it comes. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, so that's gonna be all for today. Tomorrow we've got Balatro. We'll gamble our worries away, and then if I can, I will have a stream on well, not a stream, but like have my schedules out on the Sunday if I can, if I know I can stream those days. Like if I know I can stream next week, if I know for a fact I can stream next week, that's when I'll do it. It'll be out on Sunday, so I just bumped my mic there. It'll be out on a Sunday. I cannot say for sure how things are gonna go. So my streaming future is sort of tentative at the moment, but we will see. We will see. I will see you all tomorrow.